Not sure why it's doing that. Hello everyone, this is Wolf. Just checking to make sure everything's working correctly. Okay. Hello again. No, it's been a while. I normally would have streamed during the week, but had some unfortunate... I had some unfortunate events that I had to address. But we're back from Minecraft. Today we're going to continue working on the starter base. Last time we got the structure taken care of, we got the roof taken care of. I want to take a look at this from the outside because, yeah, I know it just came out great, but I mean, why not? Why not take a look at it? Playing a different game. Yeah, see, it's kind of hard to get a good perspective of it from right below it, but from a distance. Okay, now that looks good. Do need to work on a little bit more details up the top there, but that's okay. For the starter base, this is great. Alright, so I've got some oak, I've got some spruce. What do you have? Did I already talk to you? You have nautilus shells. Jungle. You don't really have anything useful to me. Okay. So, today we are going to do what I said I would do in the first episode, which was secure that village. Last time I saw the Iron Golem engaging a bunch of zombies, but I see 2 villagers, they're farmers down there. Do we have anybody else? Then we should be fine. Let's see. Oh, wait. Villager right there. Okay. Sorry, dude, but, blocking you in. For your own good. Go around here. Farmer village. Probably best to do this bit at night, but if I know that I just have the 2 to have to take care of, that's okay. So, okay, so it looks like 3 villagers, but there is that other village, so it should be okay. Must have lost some when the zombies attacked. I did see a zombie horde moving through here at one point, so... Whoops. Alright, so to protect this place, I do want to build a bit of a wall. Okay, so there should be a stonemason somewhere. Alright. Nope, looks like just have the 3 villagers. One is blocked off already in his house. The other 2 should be going to bed here soon, and once they're nice and secure, I can look at getting us a proper wall put together. For this, I'm going to go with a different palette than that, but it's something that will be updated over time. Let's move around a little bit. Right, cave entrance. Do the responsible thing and light this up, because the more time I spend in the area, the more likely mobs are to spawn in these spaces. See, we've already got a zombie down there. Let's do that so we don't get any more. It's these little nooks and crannies that sometimes can surprise you, because a creeper will spawn in them, you won't realize it, and it'll sneak up on you, and next thing you know, you've blown up. Enderman down here. So, hey Gabriel, how are you doing? Okay, he teleported away. Not what I was hoping for, but that's okay. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and light this up while it slowly gets dark. Then we can get the other 2 villagers. Put someplace safe. Yeah. Right now, today is just picking up where I left off yesterday, Gabriel. Nothing super special planned. Just getting some basic survival necessities taken care of. So, I happened across that cave and decided to light it up. I do love that color combination, though. It just leans in towards the dark end of this end and gives you this weird, almost like alluring feel to it. It is really nice. Okay. So I don't see other mobs, so it was just that one cave, and the Enderman must have teleported further underground. Go over here, and villagers are slowly making their way back inside. Okay, it is getting on towards nighttime. Once they're all nice and safe. Where are you going? Nope, they're going to the bell. Okay. Well, it's just 2 bells. I didn't notice that before. Dirt on me right now, but okay. I believe I have a good amount of cobblestone. Not a ton, but a decent amount. Something to get working with. I think I'll use that cobblestone to make the wall around this place. Oh, and it's literally going to be just a regular wall. But I can add a little bit of detail here and there to make it seem a little more, or make it a little more interesting than just a bland wall. Yeah. Should have plenty of opportunity for stuff here. Are you guys going to go to bed or not? I think today is mostly just going to be me getting resources and building stuff up so I can start doing some larger projects. So. Not necessarily capitalism if I'm the one in charge taking care of things, but, yeah. No, definitely not pro-capitalist, personally, but, it's just useful for resources and keeping them safe. Otherwise, zombies will kill them. Wow, apologies for the yawn. Because otherwise zombies will be a problem. Okay, I lost track of one. Oh, he's over there. Okay. I do love how, they're all essentially male, so... yeah. Don't tell conservative parents that. Okay. Where are you going? You are going in the house over there? Where's your buddy gone? Down there, okay. Go into the house yet? Did, okay. Him blocked off so he's nice and safe. gonna go in a house for the night or what, dude? Houses with beds. Should be. Let's see. Yeah, there's bed in there. Wonder what he's waiting for. Oh, while he's doing that, I'll take the opportunity to just light this area up a little bit better. Will be a part of the securing it phase, but also just in general, lighting it up is a good idea. Where did that villager? Is he still down here? Yeah, he's still down here. He must not be able to detect the bed up there. Wonder why. Wrong button. Alright, well. You're getting protected that way, dude. So, nothing can get to you now. I try, Gabriel, I do. The Iron Golem's up here, but I think some of them already got converted to villagers because there was a zombie attack last time I was on. He took a decent amount of damage. Okay. A little bit more lighting up to make sure this area is secure. And I think we will be good to go. Not exactly scar safe, but it's safe enough. Alright, let's go sleep in our bed. I love this tower. It's got like the right combination of depth and complexity to it. Just pop. I want to add so much more to it, but that's a process. That's part of the process here. Alright, let's go upstairs. And I've been carrying my bed with me the whole time. Okay. Put my bed down and get a quick sleep. Alrighty. The hole properly. Clean up my inventory. Just gonna... There's the coal. Okay. Keep these items like so. I don't necessarily need to keep the iron on me. I have just 36 cobblestone? Thought I had more. Well, everyone, you know what that means. Time to click the wrong button and accidentally close your window. No. Time to go mining for some resources then. So. Okay then. Where I've found resources in the past was in a cave, but I think I just want to kind of explore around the area a bit more, see what's around here. As you know, that gives me the opportunity to find things like this. Actually, this is where I initially mined some of that cobblestone. Okay. Well, in that case, I'll just come down here and light this up. This goes down to quite a cool cave space. Oh, this is directly below my base. I had no idea this was here. Stone sword, so I need to be careful. To gladly take that little bit of... This is basically directly below my base. This is incredible. Yep. I think I'm rendering 24 or 30. I'm not shy about the fact that I have a beast of a computer. Oh. Okay, creeper over there. This is an aquifer directly beneath my base. That works, I guess. That was the sound of a zombie converting to drowned, so there's a drown nearby. Okay. Let me deal with this creep. Oh, that went very poorly. Oh, we've got some emeralds over there. Okay. Okay, that's actually relatively deep, too. Alright, then. This is really cool. Hello, Auntie. Nice. Oh yes, I finished Minecraft. Finished them a couple of times. It's just hardcore. I'm not that great at staying alive. So, and for me, hardcore is just a little bit of a challenge, but not. It's a challenge in how I strategize and how I think about the game more than anything else. I don't know if that helps explain better, but yeah. Yes, I have beaten the Ender Dragon and whatnot in other worlds, just not in hardcore yet. That's okay. I'm doing this for fun. That is so cool. There's so much coal down there. So. Alright, let's go here. Saw an Enderman. Just teleported away, but I don't think I looked at him. Hey. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I was not expecting to literally come down into this giant of a space. Even more emeralds. Oh, you know what? I think those are torches over there. I think I've been in this cave before. Just came at it from a different angle. Okay. That's not that... That's kind of cool anyway. It goes to show you how big this starting area actually is. How much is actually here. Which is really cool. That... all the way down here. Dripstone. Okay, that is very nice to know. This aquifer is huge. Go. Let's do that one, so. I've not done a speed run before. Not really much of a speed runner, to be perfectly honest. I think the fastest that I've been able to get to the Ender Dragon was like 60 in-game days. Yeah. You know, I'm always willing to try new things, so speedrunning may be one of the next things I try. Oh, that is a large. Okay, so this is accessible from below, or from above. That goes down into a large cavern space. A lot of dripstone down there. Okay. I did see a creeper looking at me, so I'm gonna be careful. Doesn't mean I'm not going to still try to light things up. Be responsible Minecrafter, so. Let's go up here. And over here. Alright. Okay, I think pretty much the only thing left for me to do is go down. I'm not super keen on doing that just yet. Lit up the aquifer area, though. Oh, there's iron over there. I've been looking at it this whole time, but I keep forgetting to go over and grab it. Wow, this is such... Sorry. The aquifers and everything that was introduced in 1.17 is just so cool. So much cool stuff about these. Get that one open. What do you mean they haven't seen grass? So, oh, there we go. Nest. Okay. Good amount of iron, but mainly what I came down here was to grab some cobblestone, so need to remember that. The happenstance of finding this aquifer space was really quite pleasant, actually. Alright. Let's... Coal. On coal. Alright, let's just grab a bunch of cobblestone, dig our way this way. No sense in making anything particularly fancy about that. I think I just destroyed some glow lichen on accident. Oops. Well, I think in the next episode I'll start working on some of the basic farms. You know, get a villager breeder built, set up and whatnot. But, yeah. Okay. This way, things like glow lichen farm will be, like, super easy to do in that circumstance. And this is hardcore, so I need to be keeping my head on a swivel constantly. Make sure nothing can sneak up on me. Made that mistake too. Yeah, no, coal is a wonderful building block. And since a lot of what I'm going to be working on here is going to be in the darker end of the palette, I mean, Fortune 3 and coal is going to be, you know, super important. So that'll be how those things all crop up, though, how they all develop. It'll be fun. It will be a lot of fun. I don't think I'll get that much cobblestone, but, you know, inventory management is a thing, and I'm always very careful to make sure my inventory looks somewhat decent. I do not need diorite. So, I agree with this call. Diorite looks like bird poop. That. Go back this way. Anyway, so what have you been up to, Gabriel? How are you doing this weekend? Over here. So I've got like 5 stacks. That should be enough for what I have planned. Don't know if this pickaxe will hold out that long, but I can make another. So, yeah, that should be... Actually, now that I think about it, I'll probably end up needing more. Oops, there goes that. Make another iron pickaxe real fast. It's probably going to break my iron axe. Oh, it's got one more life left. So, do you want to smelt it, or do you want to use the raw copper block? Because the raw copper block actually is very useful for making things like well-worn pathways and whatnot. It's my go-to block when I want to make something look like... It used to look really clean and fancy, but now it doesn't. Oh, dude, that sucks. I'm sorry. Oh, being sick is just the worst. I've fortunately not gotten anything yet this year so far, but last year I got the Rona. I think I had the flu for a bit there as well. Not fun. Not pleasant at all. So, just hoping this year doesn't end up with another weekend where I just can't sleep and I'm all stopped up because of a cold or anything. Had a couple of those last year. They were not fun. Anyway, I won't once we've got the cobblestone collected here, let's see, that's 4.5 stacks. I think I'll need, I said I would think I would need 5 or 6. Probably enough. But if I go fancy and do something a little bit cooler, I'll need more. And honestly, this is me we're talking about. Of course I want to do something fancy and cooler. So that's what I think we're going to do. Okay. Got a kitty cat judging me from the other side of the room. That's okay. Kitty cats are like that sometimes. Hey, more iron. Let's go ahead and grab this, and it's an 8 vein. Okay, that is weird that it keeps doing that, but I think it's my mouse. I'm convinced now more than ever that my mouse is starting to die. Oh. It's okay, it happens though. It's just a piece of technology. Pickaxe is not going to last much longer, though. Anyway. Yes, I will be doing some searching for more of the 1.18 stuff. Like, I think once I get the village secured, the next thing I'll do is I'll just do some exploring in this world. That seems to be the best course of action for me. Just go and see what's around. So, and yeah, don't need to do anything special beyond that. Just go and see the world. Got an iron pick so I can get virtually everything. So, I don't think I will be venturing. Oh, there goes my pickaxe. Okay. Yeah, that's plenty of resources for what I need to do. Okay. Make our way back up out of here. And it's nighttime, of course. I'm just outside of the perimeter I set up around my starter base here. No big deal. Oh, there's the wandering trader. He's still around. Go up here. That is already in my inventory. Let's make another iron pickaxe real fast, just to be on the safe side, and sleep. Oof. That's a really long wait. Sorry, dude. The only thing I have that even comes close to that is some stuff that I ordered in April of last year. That was finally delivered 2 weeks ago. Yeah. But I'm not mad. Stuff happens. We'll just leave it at that. Okay. So, right here, we're going to be doing a relatively simple perimeter design for this town. Pardon me. In places where you're going to have like a transition over terrain and whatnot, we're just going to do straight walls. So, like right here, I'm going to do a bit of cobblestone like that, and then a wall. And then this allows for there to be very little possibility for mobs to jump over the space, and they can't progress forward. No matter what, that lip will be there. So, something kind of like this. And just work our way along here, creating this structure. It will seem like it uses a lot at first, but it really won't. Oh, AliExpress does not have a great reputation here in the States. I don't know about in Brazil, but yeah, they are... Their reputation is very poor, unfortunately, dude. It's not a highly recommended supplier. I'll just say that. So If it's what you have available, then it's what you have available, and that's not your fault. So, all right. When we have a lip like that already, we'll just go along like so. Break the dandelion. Put those like so. This will also prevent the villagers from escaping if they were roaming free. I don't need dandelion, I don't need wheat seeds. Okay. Let's go. And at various points along this, I'm also going to be placing torches. So, like there, makes sense to have a torch. Over here, it will make sense to have a torch so I can replace this one. Yeah, stuff like that. Just because it helps with the mob proof, or the spawn proofing and whatnot. So, I think the best course of action for this is basically to do that. Just to stair step it down until I get low enough that it'll actually connect up. We'll do that. That. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. You need to go back into the village. You're about to be outside of it. Alright. Need to be extremely careful not to accidentally hit him. Okay. And then we just go along here to this point. And replace this torch for one over here. And it's just like that, we have roughly a quarter of the village already sectioned off. And that's a thing right there that will be very difficult for them to be able to jump over onto. Is it impossible for them to? No. In order to make it impossible for them to jump over on it, there's one quick little tweak that needs to be made. Like so. Yeah, I don't like the bottom bit here, so I'm gonna, oops, wrong tool. Fix this. I'm also gonna put these where they're supposed to go. Okay. And we'll just continue on here. This mouse, I think I actually bought it at, I did get it from Amazon. Yeah, kind of a unique thing here in the States in that we have a level of, or in this part of the United States that Amazon is as prevalent as it is. For this bit, I'm actually going to put cobblestone along the wall here, but yeah, the Amazon has tons of stuff here. They are basically the premier retailer for everything here. This. And yeah, let's continue this along here. Okay. And proceed along like so. Place the torch there and continue this way. But yeah, I mean, Amazon's push to take over this area in terms of, from a market perspective, has been huge. So it's basically almost at this point in time mandatory for you to buy stuff from Amazon. It seems like. So for this stretch, I'm actually going to do a diagonal because it's just perfect for this. But it will also create shape confusion. Now, if you know much about artistic design and whatnot, shape confusion is something that helps draw the eye because it makes you think that, hang on a second, why is that like that? Is that supposed to be like that? What's different here? So, but this is also, you know, very difficult for things to pass through. So, that makes it okay. Here. And this will continue the wall again for a little bit. Oops. Do need to do that. And that. Okay. Kind of. Be perfectly honest, if I had any other options that weren't going through like a major big box retailer or something, I would. But it's the nature of the American type of capitalism, unfortunately. We are locked into things that we otherwise wouldn't necessarily want. So, if it were up to me, no, I wouldn't go through Amazon. But it's either Amazon or Walmart or Best Buy, all of which are gigantic companies. Okay. So, but, you know, the way to fix that is to basically tax them. Massively tax them. If you want to get into a conversation about how, messed up some aspects of the economy here and in general in the world are, I will gladly do that. There is so much that has messed up. It's just sheer insanity. From no matter what perspective you're looking at it, it is sheer insanity. So, anyway, that's not exactly the most Minecraft-y topic, though. That said, just the simple act of, properly apply taxes and whatnot is somehow controversial. Yeah, I don't understand it either. It's like the whole fight right now to try and defund the IRS here in the United States. It's like, what? So, defund the IRS, then you want me to pay for something and you now can't. There is a certain political organization in this country that I will never understand. How they are even... how they even function to get up in the morning sometimes. And I will leave it at that. So. Because now we're getting into dangerous political conversation topics and stuff, so. Oh, look, I can hear somebody driving really, really fast on the freeway outside. So, to hear the sound that I just heard, I'm pretty sure that person was going like 100 miles an hour on the freeway. Fun times. Let's put another torch here. So we've got the night here, and I'd rather not risk getting blown up by a creeper. I'll sleep through it real fast. And then we'll continue, but already we are mostly done with this. I have another stack of cobblestone doors left. I don't think I need to worry too much about this space, but the perimeter is what I wanted to make sure was secure. Go along here. This. When you're building something like this, you don't want it to feel monolithic, but it's very easy to accidentally do that. So if your goal is to make something monolithic, go for it. But if it's to be functional yet still somewhat aesthetically pleasing, I mean, this is cobblestone. And right now it just looks like a low wall surrounding it. beefed up in some places, it's complicated shapes in others. But it's just a simple low wall. It doesn't need to be anything more complicated than that. That was the shortest cave ever. So, but it fits the bill, prevents things from being able to walk over, get through. So, yeah. No villagers should be escaping, and no zombies should be sneaking in here, except for this edge, which this is going to be a little tricky. But if this is only going to be a temporary space, I'm not too worried about it. Just going to extend it across to here. We'll go from there. And it's going to destroy the path blocks, but there's no helping that right now. This. I do not like that. Picked up a cornflower, picked up some wheat seeds, don't need those. So, here. Okay, I think I can make the rest of this work without any other issues. I underestimated. I actually have already used almost like 6 stacks, so. Okay. That came out quite good, actually. It's just cobblestone, but cobblestone can have its appeal. Can look good. The early materials don't have to look bad. Do this up to here. Let's not do that. Put a torch on that one. And I think we're pretty much done. Cornflower's back. It encircles the majority of the village. Areas that are unlit up are blocked off. The areas that are lit up are accessible. A few more torches, but I think we're good. I think we've accomplished the mission of securing the village. Now, of course, things could still come in the direction of my tower, but that is unfortunately unavoidable right now. So, see if there's anything I can tweak over here to make this a little better. Not what I wanted to do. This. Yeah. There's a couple more torches over here just to be on the safe side. Okay. Yeah. It's low stone wall. It doesn't clash with the existing aesthetic of the village, and it adds. It's not just a line of blocks. So, or in my humble opinion, what's worse would be a line of just dirt blocks, and that looks terrible, honestly. All right. With that said, we now have completed that objective. Let's put our stuff away. I have a bunch of cherry saplings to plant. Now, I know there's a cherry grove right next to me, okay? But I don't want to disrupt that. I want to try to leave as much of that intact as I can. I did clear out kind of an area here, and I feel bad about it, so among other things, I do want to replant in this space. Let's see. It's a good place. I just want there to be like a dense, almost wild cherry grove here. our cherrywood forest. Let's go over here. One here. Here. But I want it to seem natural. I want it to seem like this is here for a reason. This formed here because this is just a beneficial place for it. I know it'll take a while for it to properly regrow, but that's okay. Do that. Sapling already there. I think I should put one down here as well, just increasing the density of the space. That is another thing to keep in mind when trying to make larger projects like a forest. The density of how the saplings are placed is very important. With that, I still have 45 left. One there, so 44. I think that's good enough for now. I'll wait till those grow up and then see if there's any gaps. That just means that these saplings that are in my hand get planted over here in the meadow. This is gonna be fun. So let's put these just outside of the base. And clearly still in the meadow, of course. But unlike before, I'm gonna space these 3 blocks apart. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another cornflower. 2, 3, 4. Oh. That's an interesting space. Two, 3, 4. Here. Okay. Let's continue expanding on this as kind of like a grid, because this means that they will be fairly densely packed once they actually grow. And that's what I want. I want them to all be close enough together that I don't have to move around too much when trying to chop them down, but I could also go through with a hoe and collect all the leaves. Trust me, these leaves, we are going to use a lot of them. That is an inescapable result of this update. I will be using a ton of the cherry leaves. Like so. Grab a couple of these. Okay. This is just like a crater, huh? Put a few torches in here, make sure it's safe to be around. Planted about 30 or so of the saplings. Yeah, there's this nice ravine up in here. Just need to be careful with this. Okay. I don't think I need to go any further than that. I think that's enough trees to get me started, at least until I get a need for some significant quantities of wood. But this right here will produce pretty much everything that I need for wood supplies for a while. Let's go put the saplings I have back. And then I need to grab some cherry wood so I can make a boat. A chest boat specifically, because we are going exploring. Saplings there. So, blanks. Now let's make that and that. Okay. And then a cherry boat with chest. Acquired. Put these down here. Now before I go anywhere, I want a weapon upgrade. So, new sword. Grab the iron. Yeah, I know it's not the greatest to be carrying around junk stuff, but I think at the moment it's kind of necessary. So, oop, it's getting dark. Put my bed down. Okay, so I think the next course of action is to try and locate some of the other wood types. Primarily dark oak. Now, was a substantial forest in this direction, so let's go ahead and see what we can find. Who knows? Maybe there's a dark oak forest on the other side of the regular forest, or it could lead to something completely different. The bright side, we are very close to spawn, so all I ever really need to do is try to navigate back to 0, and I'll be fine. Let's see. Got an old growth birch forest down there. Yeah. Now I do recall that there is this not insignificant cliff. But with chest to the rescue. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. Wow. That is cool. Terrain here will never cease to amaze me. This is such a cool area. Okay. Oh, I think along the way I'll kill some cows so I can get some steak to work with. Yeah, I'm just setting off generally in this direction to see what I can find. And by boat will save me food. Sugarcane's easy to get, so I'm not gonna really worry too much about that right now. There are 4 things that would be ideal if I was able to find while on this trip. Okay? Bamboo, jungle, dark oak, and mangrove. If I can find those, I'll be set. In addition to that, it would be nice to find some cactus and some melons. If I find a jungle, though, I'll be able to get bamboo, melon, and jungle saplings, so that's not a big deal. But, you know, it'll be what we can find. Also, I'll, raid villages and whatnot along the way as I find them. Plains biome over there. This is all birch forest. So, let's see. There's some kind of structure up there. No, those are just the weird tops of trees at a weird angle. We got the pink boat. So, I don't know. Pretty much the only thing I'd find better would, or find more find cooler right now would be a green boat. But okay, there's a swamp. Now that I think about it, I'll grab this sugarcane here. Because if there is mangrove near this, it would be ideal. That might be a stony shore. Lots of resources at Stony Shore. Of course, I'm going to, collect what resources I can as I'm moving around. That just makes sense. Let's see. But yeah, it's a decent-sized swamp. Oh, Witch's Hut would be cool, but not needed. Not that essential. I'll probably end up building just a general mob farm at some point. But yeah, this is a decent sized swamp. There's that hill in the back that I would love to be able to get to. No, that's gravel. Those are gravelly hills. I have a gravelly hills biome right near spawn. And an ocean. I see acacia trees. Ooh, this is great. Okay. This is actually really great. So, acacia wood was not on the must-find list, but it would be very nice to have. This is a tiny, tiny little savanna. Oh, there's more of it there. Oh, nope. Yeah, more of it there. Okay. Alright. And grab the sugarcane. I know I said I wouldn't get it, but I'm like, it's here, it's tempting, and it's not something I've confirmed that I already have, so. Okay. This is supposed to be a windswept? It is a windswept. Okay. Good to know. this. Make another axe. It was anticipated that that would break. Okay. And then let's just go around and break these until I get a couple of saplings. Not far from my base at all, and one of the wood types that I didn't previously have, I will now have. Don't necessarily know what I'll do with a warm gray. Orange. Ooh, I could do stuff with that. Okay, that was a sapling. Orange. With the darker palette that I'm going with, the orange will pop quite brightly. I don't necessarily know if I'll mix it with copper, but then again, just having it there would be very, very powerful from a color perspective. Okay, okay. Alright, I've got 4 saplings. That's enough to get the ball rolling on acacia. So, got that one taken care of. I can get spruce saplings without any issues. Dark oak and jungle. Let's get those two. Alright, and time to set sail. I see a ruined portal directly below us. In a cave. Definitely some interesting. Don't need any of those, but I will take the gold. Go back up and grab some air. Oh, it spawned in and the gravel collapsed. That's what happened here. Okay. Alright. 2 blocks of gold. Back on the open sea. No. This is it's small ocean, but it's gonna kind of be cool. There wasn't any mangrove there. Good size taiga forest up ahead. Keeps getting bigger and bigger. That's alright. Plains Village. Okay. Go see what the village has. Maybe there's a blacksmith. Magma blocks? Sorry. Mildly easily distracted. You know what? There's hay there. Those I will gladly grab. It's currently a major food source. Here. Put things where they're supposed to go. Yes, please. We'll always be happy with grabbing apples. And potatoes. Okay, so I've got potatoes taken care of from a food standpoint. If I make a farm, it'll be quite productive. Got another stable in the distance. Do not see a blacksmith. Oh well. A healthy amount of villagers here, though. There's 2 over there. There's 5 right here. Yeah, 5, 6 right here. This village has a lot of villagers in it. The brewing stand somewhere because there's a cleric, probably in the church. But I will make my way to that here momentarily. Even more hay bales. Okay, that's my mouse. I'm pressing down continuously on the right mouse button, and it's starting and stopping and starting and stopping. So Not much can be done about that. Love how villages sometimes just spawn like this. It's so cool. Hilarious, but cool. Okay. Sleep real fast. Skip the night, and let's head into this church. Yoink. We'll probably at some point make a blaze farm, but lots of potatoes. Okay, I think I'm going on potatoes. There has to be another brewing stand. Okay. Said I would collect the cows for another food source, and I still will. Okay, we've got pigs in here, and oh, it's a water trough. Nice. Okay, so we've got pigs, sheep. All right, I think that's everything here in this village. Did I miss a building that has a brewing stand in it? I don't think so. No, it's not on a hill. I don't know then. Kind of random. Oh well. This is the top of Spaghetti Cave. Let's put some of the things that I'm unlikely to find in large quantity in there. Oh, that just means I can't break the boat now. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's go around this way. We're heading in a roughly south direction, I believe, from base. I'm always horrible at looking at this thing to find the directions. I'm heading towards the negative, facing north. I'm heading north. Okay. Plenty of taiga in here. Ooh, cows and sweet berries. Yes, please. Alright. I know that you can just right-click on them to harvest them. But I just want to do this. Berry bushes will be something that I use for a decoration, from a decoration standpoint, as well as these 2 tall ferns, which I believe you can make by bone mealing the regular ferns, so there are plans for more complicated types of landscaping decoration. Okay, so this opens up into another larger body of water. That's good to know. All right, I have enough sugarcane. All right, and there we go. So let's colder biomes are continuing that way. Let's go this way. See what we can find. Find treasure maps. I probably won't go searching for them much. But of course, right as I say that, there's a shipwreck that pops around the corner. So I'm obligated by the sense of I'm going around looting everything to go investigate. See what we find. Kelp. I mean, it's not that difficult to get out here to collect, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. Sea turtles here, so that's good to know. Right here. This is the full shipwreck. This one's got 3 chests in it. So if we go down here real quickly into the one in here, Haha, armor trims already. Back up. Get a little bit of a breather. Back down. Just carrots, paper, and more coast armor trims. 4 from 1 shipwreck. Okay then. I'm kind of curious to see what this map has in store. Put you guys in there. You're kidding me. It's right there. Alright, F3, let's find the chunk coordinate of 99. I'll take it. Always put the buried treasure map back into. I don't really need this. Yeah, I don't really need the fish. I will take the prismarine crystals though. Okay, that was a frankly excellent find. Okay. Literally, that's 30 blocks, if that. Alright, coast armor trim. Not going to be an issue to find quite a lot of those. It's not necessarily one that is on my list. Obviously the silence armor trim, but I also like the snout armor trim. Giant taiga. Excellent. But I do like the snout armor trim, so I will be spending a bit of time in the nether collecting that at some point. Got a taiga village over there. As far as armor trims that I'm like on super in love with, I don't really have one yet. I will probably duplicate them and play around with looks and stuff once I have a decent supply. So, yeah, that will be a thing. Got brown mushrooms there. There's azalea there, so there's a lush cave underneath this bit. The giant taiga has an azalea cave, or has a lush cave underneath it. Good to know. This is the complicated taiga village, which has much larger structures in it. So there's a blue bed. So villages usually come in like, I know they're randomly generated, but they generally have 2 or 3 different levels of complicated of complexity added to them. Lectern, which means there's bookshelves upstairs. Okay, definitely taking these. So when a village is created, it's randomly generated, but it also gets assigned a score of sorts. That score is its complexity score. And the more complex that score is, the higher level items you will find in it, the higher level structures you will find in it, and the larger those structures will be. Ooh, pumpkin pie. Don't need any of that though. The 1 tall fern. You can also find in this village another lectern. In specifically the taiga ones, the 2 tall fern item. So it's a very rare item. Alright. Total of 12 bookshelves, so if it comes time to making an enchanting set, I only really need to make a few bookcases. Oh, no luck here. Those campfires are just gonna set those trees on fire. Oh, you would think so, but... Okay. What is this? It's random cobblestone structures? A toolsmith, a weaponsmith, actually. There's another lectern somewhere. Oh, maybe up there. What you got? You got anything good? Looting too? Eh. I mean, look at this. Ooh, another brewing stand. But look at this. This structure is so much larger and complicated than the standard tiny little houses you find. So I think the two village types that generate with the highest chance of having a high complexity score are the taiga and desert villages. Okay, this librarian I saw earlier. This is a wood leather workers hut. Aha, there we go. This is a stonemason site. I would love to have like a cabin in a woodland setting like this. It'd be so peaceful. IRL, I mean. Red. The only structure I haven't been to is... I've been to everything else. Yeah, that one down there. See what's down there. I know this is now potentially a dangerous thing to do, but... yeah. Say that as I then fall and take a bunch of damage. Alright. Nope, this is... not the worst. Okay. That was actually kind of nice. A toolsmith's hut. Had iron in it. Did I completely ignore that upper floor? Probably. I mean, knowing me. Yep. Purple bed, though. Alright. So, no luck finding anything super useful here, but that's okay. The chest is already starting to fill up, so I'm going to have to start prioritizing a few things, but that's okay. This is all part of the fun. Got a regular forest here, continuing back into being a taiga forest. I don't see any new types of wood in the distance. I'm looking for dark oak, thinking they might crop up in those forests. It's possible. It happens. Drowned village down here. Possible trident, so evasive action, please. Okay, that was a magma block. Oh, that looks like a ruined portal. There's another shipwreck over there. Nope, need to keep my eye on the prize. I think those are giant, yep, giant spruce. Okay. Ooh, frozen ocean up ahead. Okay. That means I'm moving from temperate into colder biomes. That's not the greatest right now. Yeah. It's not the end of the world, but just means I need to be careful. Ooh, glistering melon slices, obsidian, protection, boots. Yes, please. Popping out. Sharpness axe, but I will take this. Sometimes these ones in the water generate with the second gold block, either underwater or just near the bottom. So this one spawned in the beach, submerged portion of the beach. Let's keep looking. I'm not super enthusiastic that I'm going to be able to find what I was hoping for, but that's Is that an ice spikes biome? That is an ice spikes biome on the other side of the frozen ocean. Okay. I was not expecting that. Not have expected that at all. Okay. And some snowy plains too. Alright, well, I'm going to go back around this way then. And another taiga village. Yeah. Or maybe that's a snowy... Nope, that's a snowy village. Okay. Difference between taiga village and the snowy plains village. Taiga villages will not generate with the igloo structures. Snowy plains villages will. They have very similar structures otherwise. That's one major difference. Is that a polar bear baby? Is a polar bear with baby. Okay, stay away from that thing. Oh. Even though they may spawn in similar biomes, they're different profiles. Also, the taiga village does not have lanterns, whereas the snowy plains village does. Okay, some point. Otherwise, the loot tables are all fairly similar. Stonemason. Unfortunately, these igloos will not have anything cool in them. But a red bed. Nope. Let's see. Nope, just a furnace. This is a pretty small village, actually. Not that it wouldn't be a great place to set up a base at, start out at. Oh. That's different. The ice generated over those igloos. Huh. Oh, there's another igloo over there. Well, there's two igloos over here I missed. This continues that way a bit. Okay. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary. This is all just a little weird. I will take the emeralds, please and thank you. Snowballs, not so much. I don't really care about the snowballs, but yeah. Okay. Okay, I think I've thoroughly looted this village. Taking pretty much everything that was useful to me out. Okay. Back to our boat with chest. I love how this looks. Oh, let's keep that on me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's trying to heal up a little bit. Looks like we got another gravelly hills over there. Okay. Let's keep moving and see if we can find anything else interesting. I'm not holding out hope that this direction will give us much good, but I mean, we are 2,500 blocks from where we started, so keep that in mind. We went in one direction, we have the opportunity to go in others as well. So that's part of the fun of exploring, is just doing something slow for a bit. Yeah, I could go, speed run to the end, get an elytra, and quickly fly around to everything I need, but that is deep. That is so... Oh, yeah, I just messed it up. That is so deep. For glow squid to be spawning in the ocean, this is very deep for open water. Okay. Again, Minecraft terrain generation surprises me. Huh. That's surprising. Okay, I think I'm heading back in the direction of where I saw there was a shipwreck, so yeah, I may go and loot that as well. Otherwise, it seems that this circle, this chunk of the larger ocean I found is turning up to be a bit of a bust for things I had set out for a goal, but that in mind, I've also gotten a bunch of other things that are very useful, so balancing act. Nothing wrong with that. What did I just see? Sorry, I do that frequently. I'm keeping my eye out for certain things, and I did see vines. Okay, so there's a swamp over here. which means there might be mangrove. Okay. All right, just one of those things that my mind does automatically. It just starts searching for things. When I know that I have an interest in it, it starts keeping an eye out for telltale signs. It's almost unconscious at this point. I'm 32 years old and it just does it. Okay, there's a lush cave underneath here as well. So so far I found a couple different sites for lush caves. I found Dripstone Cave already at my main base, so that is quite nice. Let's see what this swamp has in it. The other swamp was, frankly, tiny. But swamp can be a gateway to a warmer biome, as is evidenced by that interesting beach terrain generation. I'm going to assume it's beach. Yeah. See any iron over here? Yes. I'm getting kind of low. That's okay. Let's see. You'll find a high point, so it seems like this hill in front of me is probably the best bet for me to get up really high. Let's just submerge myself and properly swim. I don't know why you can't crouch in 1 block high water and then swim with it, but oh well. Game movement mechanics can sometimes be mysteries into themselves. Witch's Hut. Positive 67, negative 2785. There is a Witch's Hut about 100 blocks away. Okay. Do not see mangrove, though. That's unfortunate, but not a big deal. That has to be sugarcane. That direction. I think I saw a slime. So, which is not super unlikely. It would be uncommon, but yeah, not impossible. So, having slime early on would be kind of useful. One of the things I do want to do is finally make an earnest attempt at a slime farm. I've only ever done once before. It did not go well. Yeah, not seeing. I think what I thought was a slime is actually sugarcane, but yeah. At this point, I think even if I were to get close enough to it, it might have already despawned. Yeah, I think it was sugarcane I saw. Such a weird texture in the way it bends the light, sugarcane sometimes. Alright, I think this is going to be the end of the line once I get over to that line of trees to see if I can find a mangrove attached to this. It's not likely at this point, but I'm just going to give it a try. One hopeful try. Lots of frogs, though. Lots of frogs. Orchids. Some cows, so I will get some cow products. No, I'm just trying to find a funny way of saying steak instead of just saying steak and leather, but yeah. Nope, I'm not seeing any mangrove. Okay. Back to the boat. This was productive, though. I mean, it showed me what's here. I found a witch's hut. So, finding finding useful things for future reference and future farms and other resource collection is super important. So, I mean, yeah, I could pull the seed and look at it in more detail and get the exact coordinates I want from a, say chunk base or something, but that eliminates a good chunk of the exploration fun part. So, yeah, this is more just playing to relax and have fun than anything else right now. Maybe in the future, if the series goes well and I last a long time, yeah, I could look at maybe doing something a little more efficient and focusing on efficiency, but I'm not there yet. So, reasonably certain my boat is this way. I believe I swam across this water just a little further down to the right. Let's get over this way. Oops. Lily pad. Their hitboxes are weird. They really are. Anyway. Boat should be just over this way. I think going with a pink boat was actually kind of a good idea because it stands out from a distance, except for when I finally get to a desert. But I mean, nothing wrong with that. So put you in there. Whoops, nothing wrong with having a pink boat in the slightest. So that do what works. So do what works. Lots and lots of the classic. That's just a dead end. We get to swing around this way. So I think the next little bit here is just going to be me exploring, trying to find. That's Podzol, giant taiga. It's just going to be trying to find some of the biomes that I need. Ocean's getting warmer up ahead, so that's a good sign. You can tell when it changes and becomes a little bit more turquoise. It's now a lukewarm ocean instead of a cold ocean. So, small changes. Kind of sort of suggests moving towards a more temperate biome. That has got to be the tiniest swamp I've ever seen. It's just like those 3 or 4 trees. Nice. Well, there's something in there, though. I think that's a taiga village up there. Oh, there's more stuff up here. I just swear I just saw a structure in there. Yeah, that's a taiga. It's a house from a taiga village. Yep, this is a village. Path blocks. Let's see what's up here. Already got access to pumpkins, so I don't need to worry about those. Chest with useful things in it, actually. At this point in time, I'm now just getting super distracted. I already have an iron chest plate. Don't need a blast furnace. Wow, those are 2 tall ferns with path blocks. Okay. Weird terrain generation sometimes catches you off guard. Like that. Wow. That's a realistic looking cabin. I think that's actually one of the things about taiga villages that is so cool, is that they all seem very realistic. They just do. Like, you could totally see this being an actual village somewhere in real life. So, I am collecting so much bread. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing in the slightest. Photographer, maps. Oh, maps take quite a bit of iron to get a decent quantity of them, so trading with a cartographer to buy maps is probably the best way of getting them. Alright. I think this is the last couple structures here. We're way up on top of the hill now. Gonna take the bread because it's less for me to have to make at a later time. My supplies last longer. Nope. Nothing in there. More swamp over here. Actually, I think the swamp I started in just kind of extends over this way. But guess what? Temper biome over there. Over there. Okay. We're getting warmer. Definitely getting warmer. Oh, wait. I was wrong. There's another house. Is this the one that I started with? I think the game went overboard with some of these trees. Yep. Oh. Bookshelves will definitely take. Oh, I have enough for a full. I have enough books for a full enchanting setup now. Nice. Okay. How did I get that spruce sapling? Ah, from the tree, of course. Okay, well, let's head back to the boat. I think I've gotten everything useful out of here. I lied. There's iron. Okay. Now I believe I've gotten everything useful out of the air. Oh look, it's starting to get dark again. Take a moment to carefully organize the inventory. Oh. I don't really want to try risking being on the open water at night. So drown spawning in, when they spawn in, there's a greater chance of them having a trident, which is really quite dangerous. Oh. And then you've got, things like that drowned ruin. Keep an eye out for. Upside, there's a ruined portal there, so 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I just have to find the balancing act. Head to that room portal, though. I see the gold block is intact, so I've not visited it already. We are now back into more temperate biomes. Good amount of magma blocks around this thing, so I need to be careful. Also dolphins, so I need to be very careful. Like that. The speed boost they give you is so disruptive sometimes. So. Lots of iron nuggets. Golden axe with mending. I don't really need to worry about obsidian because I can get it already. Oh. I mean, I've already been to the nether, so the only other thing I'd use it for is an enchanting table, and it's not super difficult to sort out. Getting obsidian's pretty easy once you have some diamonds. Diamonds are not difficult to find anymore. Oh. Let's see what's over here. Drowned ruins. Let's not go over those. Still no sign of dark oak or jungle, but this is clearly a plains village, or a plains biome. Here. Just trying to set things up to make sense right now. As far as my render distance, I think I am at 24 chunks. So just there's the fog turned on, so the fog kind of makes it look a little weird. And that's a flower forest. And it continues over there. Okay, not far from spawn at all. Nice sized flower forest. Not far at all from spawn. Okay. Sunflower fields. More flower forest. This is nice. That. See if I can circumnavigate some of this, because I think that takes me back to the ocean and just continues circling around a good chunk of this plains area. See what we can find. Okay, definitely did not want to go down that. Here we go. Nice opening. I think this is where I got the acacia log from. That looks like a windswept savanna, and that looks like the leaf still decaying. So, okay, I've come full circle in this body of water. Connected to the larger one over there, so, might not be a bad idea just to head back right now with what I've got. So, to do that, I'm going to have to find a decent waterway over to where I started from, but that's not a difficult task at all. This means more exploring. Oh, the horror, having to explore. No. I'm having fun right now. Just getting away, exploring what's around me. So to the north, it just goes mostly cold biomes. Okay. And a witch's hut, but that's not super helpful right now. Okay, that waterway goes this way. This one is heading back towards spawn. Let's see what we can find. Pretty sure this is the waterway I started on. I just happened to go towards that instead of over this way. So I've basically come full circle. Basically, literally come full circle now. So this is the birch forest, and I'm pretty sure I'm seeing the mountains where the meadows are loading in now. And that's not close enough. I don't think I can get close enough from this angle. Let's see where this goes. That's a ravine. Good sized ravine. Let's see. Bees, I don't think are going to be a problem since they're all over the place. So honey farm will be in the works in the future. Yeah. Okay, that's a meadow up there. Oop. Bumping into all the things, but this is getting progressively narrower and narrower, and I can't get through this space. Only there was a tool that would break this pretty quickly. Oops. Let's see. There's a lava pool there. So I know I could turn fire tick off, but it's like, it seems more realistic that way. Still a few hundred blocks away from spawn, so at this point in time, I'm just exploring the waterways now, in and around spawn. Definitely having fun right now. Yeah, this is cool. Ooh. This could be kind of a cool secret entrance type thing to decorate. Okay. So, long term, the base that I wanted to build was supposed to be like a city. It somehow connects to the waterways and the oceans and stuff, and this would make sense. You have to make your way through this narrow gorge to approach the only safe place to dock, and ooh, yeah. So much cool stuff here. Fortunately, it appears to have dead-ended. So, not going to do me any good to try and set up here. Oop. Hey, get out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Oops. Okay, let's do this real fast. Do that. Let's do here. Okay, so I accidentally got it underneath some of the water there, and that pushed it down. So that's what happened. I think I carry everything, including the book. Let's not drown, please. Okay, well, as it turns out, assembling all that was pretty much unnecessary, but cleared up my inventory, so now I can make my way back to base. So, which this waterfall seems to be the best course of action for that. Get me up high, I can work my way from there. And water source block, which gives me that. And we are on the other side of the snowy slope, I think. I'm not going to pull up the F3 screen right now because I... Ooh. That is such a pretty mountain. It really is. Alright, well, I can see the powdered snow, so I just need to be careful here. Pretty sure that this is just the snowy taiga and snowy slope on the other side of the valley I started in, so my base should be just right around the corner here. Yep. Okay. I know where I am. Alright. Well, if that direction was north, let's head south next. So, yeah, that's the mountain you spawn next to. Spawn is like right in that area. Okay, that is amazing. Entrance to the Dripstone Cave there. Good to know. Entrance. Dripstone Cave sometimes from the right angle look like a mouth with teeth, and it's so cool. There's my base, my tower. So we are just gonna go back there and then pick a direction and go south, which in this case is gonna be south since the last time was north. Same goal. I'm gonna do it for about 30-45 minutes though. Starting to run out of steam personally, so that is okay. Something you have to work your way up to. Now, you may be wondering, but wait, hang on a second. You've locked yourself out of your own base. Kind of. No. Part of the reason why I did this way is that there's always some ways for me to get over this. So, villagers won't be able to walk along this, but I can. Or not. I don't even... Oop, there's multiple zombies on me. we go, made it. Now that it's dark, let's use this as an opportunity to make sure this area is well lit. Yeah. We are good to go. Alright, and we're back at base. So first things first, I'm going to craft most of those nuggets into ingots. I'm honestly just using this as a catch-all right now, so everything will go into here. Except you. You guys can go in there. Yes. I don't need to carry all of my iron with me right now. I'll probably also find more bread while I'm out and about. That. Shears would still be nice to have. Let's do this. Give myself a good supply of those and torches, of course. And let's skip this night real fast before I get back on the exploring road. Yeah, I've got tons of food. Pardon me. Oh, it looks like our cherry trees are starting to grow a bit, and there's a creeper there that I do not want to blow up. Alright. Let's just go this way now. I know I said I'd head south. This is kind of vaguely south, just going around this mountain. I don't know, since this area is going to be where I build the main base. And look at that, there's another cherry grove in the distance, and an ice spikes. This is quite nice. Doesn't mean I'm heading back into colder biomes, but there's another village down there. I'll loot that at a later time. That body of water. You see, if there's kelp in it, it's an ocean. I'm definitely going in there. Nope, just looks like a lake. Okay. Go this way. Just gonna be heading south. Oh, God. I mean, an ice spikes biome means there's ice nearby, which means ice farm will be fairly easily taken care of. Oh, nice sized snowy mountain over there. Okay. That is a really snowy mountain. Okay. Seems that I'm pretty much surrounded by cold biomes. Not that it's a bad thing. Just something worth noting. The north and south are cold biomes for quite a cold and some temperate to the south, yes, but mostly cold. So I think the only warm biome I found was those swamps. Another of those 6 of one, half dozen of the other situations. Could be both. It could be either. More cows. Go ahead and take care of those. Ooh, we've got goats. That's good to know. Good number of goats. So that may be a prank in the near future for some of my friends on Unbound when it goes live. We're right now looking at roughly a July 1st launch for it. But once everything's lined up and whatnot, I'll start putting information in the description of the videos and talking about plans and everything for it, and people are welcome to join on this. There will be a quick application online. It's free, so it just takes a few minutes. And yeah, let's go this way. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike. I'm already up here, though. Go ahead and grab this iron. More up there. Okay. Don't really need you on me right now. I don't think I'm going to be end up using the boat much on this particular trip because so much of it's over land. But I've got it just to be on the safe side. That is potentially very, very dangerous. That much powdered snow in one spot. The fact that you can fall straight through it and end up in a cave underneath, really quite dangerous. Wow, look at this. It's like this nice little warmer section of the forest tucked away in the rest of it. It's so cool. Some of the terrain that you can find in Minecraft is just so like if it was if it was something that was encountered in real life, everyone would want to move there. All right. Not seeing much. Pillager outpost coming into view just now. Okay. Quite a ways away, though. Ooh. There's a lot of iron right here. Alright. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna wait until I get fortune before I start hitting these slopes up pretty consistently for coal. But, I mean, having coal blocks within the decoration and design of the city is going to be so nice. There's Cherry Grove over there. Frozen Ocean down there. Let's see. The best course of action right now is just to head down there, see what I find. Ooh. I didn't think about that. I just narrowly avoided some powdered snow just then. So yeah. Fun fact, boys and girls, just be very careful when looking down at this. Difficult to tell powdered snow and regular snow apart from a distance. I don't think that your boat will survive going into powdered snow. Either that or it will land on top of it, but you won't be able to get out of it. You'll get stuck in it. Just one thing for me to have to keep in mind. So anyway, don't follow my example with that one. That was really potentially very dangerous to do. That is a tiny. And now I'm in the powdered snow. Okay. That is a tiny, tiny little frozen ocean. That's okay. Ooh, got some Arctic foxes. Do their thing. If I ever come around wanting to collect all the animal types, Arctic foxes I don't think are going to be too difficult to find. I know. Who am I kidding? I'm nowhere near as good as, Looney or SP737, so I don't think this hardcore world will last that long, but shall see. go around here, and if I find my iron, I'll collect it. Let's see. Polar bear with a cub, staying away. The other one I made about 2,500 blocks away, and I'm only about 1,000 blocks away right now. And we're now in the snowy plains. I made it a good distance in the other direction. I don't think I'm going to make it nearly as far in this one, but we shall see. Let's see. We shall see. A couple people have suggested I also do like a one biome world or a large biome world, and I'm like, that would mean I'd have to build so much, but maybe a creative mode project, that would work. In a creative mode project. Whoa. This is all frozen. And look at that. That's a hut. That's an igloo, and you can see the thing underneath it. Oh, it's flooded? Wow. Okay then. Take this, and of course the golden apple. We've got a weakness potion and okay. I will have to remember this spot. If that's it, though, let's skip the night real fast. Bed, because it's convenient. And make our way back out here. It's different. And continue on this massive, massive frozen body of water. I'm just drifting right there. Oh cow, I'm moving so fast. That went better than I thought it would. I don't know if that one's got a baby cub with it or not, but I'm going to keep my distance anyway. Nope, it's just a standalone one. That one over there does have a baby cub, though. Okay, my computer is struggling a little bit right now, so... I have a chunky computer, but it does have its limits. I don't think this is deep enough for there to be a ocean monument, but it only really takes one chunk to be deep enough to spawn the whole monument. Those are cold ocean ruins. And now I'm in ice. This is icebergs. Full frozen ocean. Okay. Definitely have to keep that space in mind. I think I see a trading guy over there. Definitely have to keep this space in mind. Let's just swim across here as fast as I can go. Slowed by something. And look at that, open ocean. Might get lucky after all. I've just crossed roughly another 700 blocks further to the north, so... Or further to the south, actually. Since this is southward. I know that I'm not going to find a whole lot in that direction, which is west, so let's head east. Circling around this chunk of frozen ocean. So, see what we can find. Ocean Monument's probably going to be a rather significant project at some point as well, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Around over here. Right now, I'm just heading back towards the 0 on the axis to see what we've got, but also this makes the most sense in terms of directions to go, as I already know a way back up through the mountains at that point. Is that lava or a pumpkin? Oh, Ocean Monument. Okay. Definitely something to keep an eye on. Still about 2,000 blocks away from spawn. Almost due north of spawn, though. Due south of spawn. So that's a candidate. Not the best candidate, but it is a candidate. Keeper distance, do not want to pick up mining fatigue. Those are cherry. That's a cherry grove over there. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, kelp is super easy to get a bunch of, so I'm not too worried about it. Portal. Whoop! Crashed into the rocks. Portal up there. Plains biome, so we're back into the temperate zone. Still currently in a cold ocean. That's okay. See the turquoise right here? This means we're now probably in a ocean biome. It'll get more and more turquoise as we get into a lukewarm, then warm ocean. So, something to keep in mind. Definitely something to keep in mind. Unlike the previous trip, since so much of the travel for this was over land, I'm probably not going to load up the boat. Oh, that's another flower forest. Okay. Not too uncommon to the biome, I guess. I know I played on a world at one point a while back where the only flower forests were this tiny little strip along one section of river, and then an island in the middle of the ocean, like 5,000 blocks away from spawn. So, yeah. It's not as a big deal or anything. It just was mildly annoying that the only place where we could set up flower farms, one person set up their full base at, and the other one was too small to actually do more than like one or two at most flower farms. So, their ocean monument. Oh. Acacia, so that means savanna biome, fingers crossed. Yep, more over there, which means warmer biomes nearby. Let's go see. Go back to forests again, so it's a small little savanna. This is definitely something positive though, and I'll probably end up running through this one on my way back. Ooh, are we in a cold ocean right now? No, we're in an ocean, so that means this more green water up here, this turquoise water, is even warmer water. So we're probably now in a lukewarm ocean. Another ocean monument directly ahead, so we're now definitely getting into the warmer biomes. I should have gone this way in the first place. Small little self-depreciation there. It's just, you don't know until you don't know. Ooh, there's the one I was looking at. No, there's two. There's one there, so they're relatively close to each other. Okay. It's good to know. So in roughly positive 1500, there's two ocean monuments. Definitely note that down. So, and by note that down, I mean speak it aloud and then occasionally remember that I said something about it and have to rewatch the whole video. But whatever. Trying to do this in a super... So at this point in time, I'm going to end up pretty far to the east as well, since it looks like this ocean is pretty extensive. Might end up just walking all the way back to my base from the east. Oh well. As if that would be a bad thing. Jungle right there. Okay. That means I can get two, actually three of the things I was hoping to be able to get. So jungle saplings and even more jungle over there. Okay. So I need melon, jungle saplings, and bamboo. This is a river biome. Pardon me. Just a little bit yawny. Got bamboo right there in that section of jungle. This is perfect. It's actually quite a large jungle too. Alright, well first things first, since bamboo is so ridiculously overpowered in this, there's melons here too, this is perfect. Cocoa bean. I just saw cocoa bean. Alright, so bamboo. Alright. Got a bunch of melons, I don't worry about it. I do get the cocoa bean back, okay. Got one cocoa bean. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. One cocoa bean. Not the end of the world. Climbing up some of these trees is always kind of tricky. But what I plan to do, essentially defoliate this tree from the top down. I left my crafting table behind. To do that, yes, I'm going to make an iron hoe. I have the iron to spare for it right now. It's not a significant expense. So, it's one more thing to have to keep in mind. Or the reason why is I suspect I'm going to have to take down several of these trees in order to get the saplings that I need. So, this jungle trees have the lowest chance of dropping a sapling. Okay, there's one, two, there's a third. So ideally, I would want at least 8. So that way, if one of the trees doesn't replenish itself, I think I just saw a sapling fall. I did, okay. One of the trees doesn't produce 4 saplings, I'll have enough backups. Alright, and then because I'm not a complete savage, I will actually chop this tree down, but I'm going to take out as much of the leaves as I can, expedite the decay process, and that's going to cost me quite a bit in terms of durability on the hoe, but that's okay. Getting from me right here is the 4th sapling I needed. I think I saw another one fall. Yep, right there. In terms of investment in resources, that was actually a relatively functional investment. Oh, okay, so I've got 5. Means the one over there will be 6. 7, okay. See, I'm getting lucky already with this thing. not a bad thing in the slightest. And there it goes. And that's number 8. Alright, so I've got 8 saplings from this. So the best way of farming jungle trees is just to plant them in a 4x4 grid. If you get enough for just one tree, then you can start with that, but ideally you want a little bit more than that, because then you can start looking at making sure that you produce more saplings than you use. See, right now I've got 9 saplings. On average, though, a tree is only going to give you 5. Now that may seem like, oh, of course, that's fine. I can work with that. But there is actually one relatively serious thing to keep in mind about that. If you only get 5 from a tree, well, or if your average is 5, that means that occasionally you'll get more, like this one gave 9, and occasionally you will get significantly less. Actually, it gave 10. Occasionally you will get significantly less. You only need it to drop 2 in order for the average to now be skewed towards the end where it's, or skewed towards the average of 5. It does happen quite significantly and quite fast. Okay, so 3 out of the 5 objectives I set for myself are taken care of. Don't know if I'll find mangrove. It is one of the rarer biomes, so I do have to account for that. Found bamboo. I found jungle. Just means I need to find dark oak. Right now, I am almost more in the parallel line due west, so due east. This is east. So, of course, it's a boat. I'm not going to pass it up. Let's see what we got here. Yes, please. Top real fast. I don't have a ton of space to work with here. Probably will go get more cocoa beans in this area. Oh no. Okay. Let's go over here. Okay. More coast armor trims. This is going to have me go this way, over towards the jungle. No objections here. Looks like it's on that beach up ahead. Yep. Happen to be facing exactly the right direction. So I can see another jungle in the distance there. It tells me that this warm biome circles, so I'm in kind of like a bay right now. Oh, this one's underwater. So let's do that. Make sure I have these real fast. Most likely what I'm going to have to do is place a door. Where's the door? Okay. Where's the 9-9 chunk coordinate? Okay, I'm at 1210. It's right here. Reach it from the air pocket. That's perfect. Okay, I will take that. I'll put those in there because I don't need the space being used right now. I'm gonna grab the crafting table and skedaddle. We have a bamboo jungle over this way, along with some azalea trees. So this is a fairly lush area. Oh, that's a drowned. I've got a drowned. Ooh, there's a couple drowned over there. Still would be nice to find some dark oak, though. Okay, so this is now entering me into a waterway. Still got about 500 blocks or so worth of wiggle room here. Let's see where this goes. See where it takes us. Am I seeing cactus? I think I see cactus. Means that's a desert. Which is all kinds of good and useful stuff. Yes, that is cactus. Alrighty then. Wasn't expecting to be that lucky, but not gonna go gift horse in the mouth. And that's the desert village. There's a desert village over there. Okay. Alright, well, first things first. Grab some cactus so I can make a bone meal farm. That. Okay. What is that? Is that just weird combination of forest and savanna overlapping with each other? Yeah, it's just savanna and forest. Okay. So desert with the desert village right over here. Okay. Let's see. Decent sized desert. It's not small by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not huge either. Yeah, sure, just headbutt this. That's how you take down a cactus. You headbutt it, right? Okay. Well, building blocks for major farms have been acquired now, so yeah. That is going to be quite nice. Alright, so if there is a cyan bed, I'm swapping mine for that. I love cyan beds. They are my favorite. Green. And a camel. Okay. There's a camel here, so that's good. My inventory is getting filled up, but that's okay. And some more emeralds. Alright. There's just a ton of stuff that you can find in villages. Among the reasons why I like to start at a village, it just makes the start a little bit easier. Start off a little bit easier. Lime green beds. Got plenty of books. Aha! I knew it. Let me sleep in this bed, please. And then I'm going to break the bed and push you out of the way so I can. Okay, fine. New bed goes there. All right, I will gladly take this, and this is definitely functional. Grab the last of the hay bales here. Okay, I know I could have made some cyan dye now that I have some cactus, but It's not really going to match the theme that I'm going to have at the town, because I'm going with more of a purple, dark color vibe to it. So pretty much everyone's beds will be purple and blue, but that's okay. I can have the one I use out in the wild be unique. Break the mold, so to speak. Okay, I did grab the boat. Do more jungle that way. I should use busy myself grabbing some of the taller cactuses as I move around. Coral reef. Okay, that is definitely duly noted. Approximately 2,600 blocks out. Okay. Okay, good to know. At this point in time, I'm just running around seeing what all I can collect. Might find a desert temple. Not super. Not expecting anything with that, but if I do find one, I find one. Let's see. Fast approaching the point where I need to seriously consider heading back, though. Yeah, this is a decent sized desert. It's not huge, it's not tiny. So okay. I think that's the last of the cactuses. Let's start heading back. Main base. And as I say that, I'm going to grab these ones right here as well. And now I've got plenty. I can make a really efficient farm with this. So, all right. So it's looking like the next episode is going to be making farms. It's going to be collecting up and gathering resources, making things efficient. That's going to be a lot of fun. Back around to this part of the side of the village. Yeah. So I think the rest of this episode is just going to be me making my way back towards base, which dang near on the 0 on the z-axis. Oh, let's just head back that way on foot. Do I have? I do, so I can collect some more cow products. No. I'm trying to censor my... That was stupid. That was so dumb. Okay, so from the looks of things, the coast armor trim is the most common and easy to get. Followed by maybe the one in the trail ruins. Not the trail ruins. One's in the ocean ruins. I think there's one for the warm ocean ruins and one for the cold ocean ruins. I don't know. Would have been nice to find one in the desert temple, but not super necessary, I guess, is the best way to phrase it. I mean, would be nice versus need to have, but yeah. Some coastal armor trim, so. I don't think, I need to emphasize this, I don't think I'm going to use it just yet. I would rather put it on some diamond armor at a later time. Okay, I'm putting the boat on because that's just going to take me forever to cross otherwise. So, I am committing to making this trip overland. Why? You don't see everything when you're on a boat. Oh, I was going to get some more cocoa beans. There happens to be one right there. And that's ripe. So, ooh, there's a couple on this. 9, okay. Okay, that was a little weird. Alright. Let's just see how far this, or how far to the west this waterway can get me. Which appears to be almost a dead end up here. Yep. Alright. Let's the responsible thing, grab some cocoa beans. So, don't think I'll need that much brown dye, but it is an easy farm to set up. And I'm not even talking about automated harvesting or anything. I'm just talking about setting up the logs and placing them. So it will be something fairly easy to do. Now, bamboo, on the other hand, that I do want to be an automated farm. To do that, I'm going to need a decent amount of redstone supplies. So that may not be a next episode farm, but maybe just a annual version of it? Sure. I've got plenty of cocoa beans. Okay. But apart from that, yeah. Once I get automated farm, what I'm talking about for many of these things is automated farms, so. Next episode's going to be just a lot of farms. Well, that happened. Now, there's an ocelot. Though it's unlikely, it would be nice to also find a jungle temple here. But that's just that's just because of the chance at another armor trim. Feeling at that, yeah. That should be interesting. Ow. Ah, lots of fish. See Savannah in the distance. We're back into sparse jungle here. Let's see. Oh, there's a panda. Is that a brown panda? Nope, just a regular one. I was going to be like, what are the odds of that? But nope, just a regular one. Okay, so of the goals we've accomplished 3 out of the 5, plus a couple of other things, so advantageous. Means future exploration trips will have fewer things that need to be addressed. The Nether. I do need to spend a good amount of time in the Nether collecting a few things, but that'll have to wait after I get a nice mining area set up and do some strip mining for redstone and diamonds. So I think before I go back into the Nether again for a while, unless it's getting like some quartz, I'm in another way, so there's quartz all over the place. It's going to have to be after I get some diamond armor at Savannah Village. Here, I have some room in my inventory, not a ton, but it's something. So even if it just means I end up only getting like enough room for, I have apples already, so just as long as I have 1 slot left over, tiny off chance that I find. At this moment, I'm not sure if I'm going to find mangrove or dark oak anytime soon, so not a big deal. So would be nice type of thing. Red, I will gladly take a top up. That was a too tall grass. Have to remember that. This is the cartographer one? Yes. Savannah villages are good for tons of wheat, though. Like, it is just loaded with hay bales. Oh. Lots of melons, too, for this one. Let's go ahead and sleep real fast. While that's doing that, I'm going to scratch my nose, which has been itching me. Yeah. Alright, so approaching the 4:30 mark. This is when I was hoping to be able to wrap up the stream, but that's okay. Not far away, probably in the next 10-15 minutes I'll be home. I'm literally, of my own accord, taking this detour. But that's okay. I'm a relatively easygoing guy when it comes to things like It did it again. 99% sure it's my mouse that's dying. Well, when it comes to, holding myself to certain deadlines and times and stuff. So, yeah, I'll do it for work and stuff, but even then I'm not able to do everything. And there's another village up there. Okay. I think that one will have a brewing stand in it. Lots and lots of hay bales. Jesus. Yeah, brewing stand. Alrighty. Well, that takes up my last slot, though. That's so much. So I think I'll leave the rest of these hay bales alone once the last stack is maxed out. Okay, there's another cleric, so there must be somewhere another of those brewing stands. Don't need a saddle. It's over here. Okay. Last slot is reserved for any dark oak saplings I happen to find. Oh, just a smoker. Alright, so it must be one of those houses. What's over here? I didn't trade with the villager, so... Aha. And we're back on the road again. I know I left behind some hay bales, but at this point I've got 2 stacks on me. I've got stacks at home. Got a good amount. That's Plains Village, a decent sized one at that. Dripstone Cave over there. Hole in the ground. We have another flower forest right there. Alrighty then. Flowers are not going to be an easy or difficult thing to get a hold of in decent quantities, I'm guessing. I sense making multiple flower farms in my future. Oh well. Not like that's a bad thing. Definitely a meadow biome right there. I think that's one of the things about the meadow that's so cool is the fact you get so many flowers all over the place, and it's not so much the variety of the flowers, 'cause it's really just only like 5 different flowers, but there are so many of them. Let's see, that's a stonemason. Yes. Iron golem. It's up here. One more apples I will gladly take. The reason for that is when it comes time to start doing villagers, apples are going to be a huge commodity to have to keep track of. So, and well, yes, I could just instead get a bunch of farmer villagers and buy them that way. It's not so much of an advantage in the outset to do that. Yes, it is an advantage, but it's not as big of an advantage as you would think. Because you don't want your supply of apples to outpace your ability to get gold. So it is in the priorities there. If you're going to be going with dozens of villagers, like I usually end up doing, yes, it does end up on the priority map. But that's after probably about 30 or so villagers worth of development, because it takes, for some of the villagers, it can take 3 or 4 times zombifying them to get the price that you want. So. Cherry Grove. And if I'm not mistaken, this is ravine I was in last time. So, plains. Ooh, village. I recall seeing that lava pool. So, 90% sure this... No? Different ravine. Curious. Alrighty. It's got 2 gold blocks over there. Yeah. But if you develop a nether roof gold farm before you get to the point where you have a villager trading hall, yeah, then it makes perfect sense. Go with a couple farmer villagers, max them out with apple sale, or purchase all the apples they have for each day, and you'll have all the golden apples in the world. But not quite there just yet. Okay, there's the mountain that's behind spawn. This is another angle of viewing it. This is so pretty. Just a cave. Pardon me, easily distracted. I love that it has this kind of like center area there. Maybe at a later time I could do a evil person's tower or something in there. Just like a different build. Fun. I will go get these cows though. Because that is an advantage right now. It's worth having. A good supply of food. I don't have to panic at any point in time. Alrighty. But, yeah, this is basically heading right back towards spawn. And is that netherrack? That is netherrack. There's... Okay. There's a ruined portal in here? Being very careful, because if this is a trail ruin, or if it is another portal, there's lava. It's normally they clear out the space around them, though. They don't normally embed themselves like this. This is different. Okay. Huh. It's like part of it embedded itself, part of it didn't. Oops. Well, those are slabs. Okay. Oh, that was worth it. 22, not super worth it, but I mean, I can of course create a few more gold ingots out of it, so we'll do that. Those back. This, and then it's got two gold blocks. Which the way to make these space efficient is to do what I just did. So, okay. That was not expecting to find another portal in here. I'm not gonna lie. Skip the night real fast. We're just like 150, 200 blocks away from spawn, which is maybe 150, 200 blocks away from base. So 300 blocks to go. Not that far at all. There we go. We're at spawn with a good amount of iron right here. This is a good cave to return to. Alrighty then. Wow, that is really good. So this seed is amazing. It really is. The fact that you spawn in this space right here, like, oh my, this is so beautiful. And then the location I chose is like the cream of the crop in terms of the terrain in the area. It is just so wonderful. So I know, kind of bragging a little bit in there, but this is such a good seed. Great cherry grove right there. Like, there's two villages right here near spawn. Yeah. Yeah, we'll clean up the base a little bit as part of the building of the farms next episode, but yeah. Basically already home now, so shall see where we get ourselves into trouble to next time. No. The next episode's mostly going to be just resource collection, building up some farms, a couple other things from a logistics standpoint. It's not going to be the most entertaining, but it will be building us up, getting everything set up for future projects. So allowing us to gradually ramp up to bigger and bigger things. So that said, though, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Had a good time. We got a lot done, and it's much appreciated for everyone who tuned in. So with that, though, I need to figure out how to get over here to my base. That, though, thank you everyone for tuning in. Had a great time. Got a lot done. This has been Wolf. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.